Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at the Type 3 Juno, which is a Tier 6 Japanese heavy tank. It's located on the south spawn of Siegfried Line, and this one is under the command of Alephus of FARTR. Now, he sent this replay into me about 8-9 days ago, and it's taken me a while to get around to doing it. Mainly down to the fact that I've had a lot of replays to do. Okay, this is the 88mm gun, which is the top gun on this tank. The stock gun is a 75mm, doesn't do much damage, but of course the 88 is more like the German 88, and this heavy tank, well, it's a bit of a fake tank because, of course, the Japanese never got around to building decent tanks, mainly because the Japanese Navy kept taking all the steel that they would actually use to make good ships, and yeah, so they didn't get hold of decent steel for tanks. Now, it's got a 230 Alpha. It's capable of penetration of, let's show, 150mm with standard rounds, which he's not firing, and with the premium APCR, it's capable of 208mm. Oh, he put one into the Zadimaica, and in fact took virtually all of his hit points with that one shot alone. I don't think that Zadimaica is going to come out again because obviously he hasn't got much in the way of hit points left. Oh, there's a tank that is coming out though. That's the Churchill 7. And of course, Churchills, as you know, flat armor on the front of the turret, but they do have no mantlet, which means that the mantlet itself, or the opening, is a shot trap. And oh, well, we've got the enemy Arty trying to have a go at us, and he happens to be a bishop. Well, we took around there from the Churchill, and of course, from the amount of hit points we took there, it's around about a well, it's not a 16-pounder. It's not a 17-pounder actually, for that matter. But it's something in the region of a 75mm. Could be the 6-pounder or the 75mm. Let's have a look. He pulls back into cover. You can see a lot of shells have been bouncing off the frontal armour, and the cheeky little Cavalier decides to try and shoot through the arches, but unfortunately he paid for it because the shell that went back was far worse than the one that he fired at us. Now we've got the Zadimaica around that corner as well. Oh, and there's a special event happening right in front of us. Okay, one round into the Churchill, pulls back into cover. Bomber's on the way in, and he kills the Churchill 7 just before the special event happens. Well, it looks like the enemy would have pulled back. And that means now we can pull forward. Yep, because they're not looking where they should be looking to cover all angles. So he's quickly getting across the gap where the enemy's vacated simply because of the bombs that were coming down. And there's the Zadimaica. Oh, not good for him. Yeah, he didn't clear his corners. And yeah, we came up behind the Zadimaica, and he was expecting us to be on the right, and we were actually on his left. Okay, so there should be another enemy tank just around the corner. And there is. It's the Churchill, and he's gone. So that's the third kill in the game. We've got a KV-1 up ahead, and he's gone. There's another KV-1 there as well. Oh, and he's got the 57mm rapid fire gun. So he's got one into us, two into us. We get one into him, he's fired and bounced one. Oh, we got that one in, and he's ammo-racked us. But that's the end of him, and that's our 5th kill. This tank was actually built by or not built, but designed by the Japanese to be their answer to the M4. Yes, it would have been the answer to the M4 if it had actually been built, but of course, as I said, it never got built because they didn't have the steel. So they couldn't go ahead and do it. In fact, that was the thing that delayed all Japanese tank building, the fact that they could never get good steel. Well, we're waiting around the corner because there's a Jagdpanzer IV, and he can have an 88mm gun. There he is. Okay, We're one shot now, thanks to losing all those hit points to the KV-1. And so, oh, and the Jagdpanzer just took a hit. The Flak Panzer, or Flat Panzer, is now in danger. He's a one shot. Yeah, 33 hit points. So he's going to want to scurry off into cover. And yeah, Arty, an M41 is actually harrying him as well because he just got stunned. Looks like our teammates are trying to fire in his direction. Oh, Hellcat! 90mm gun. And we fire one into him and get a nice hit. He's now one shot. And we get the second one. That's the top gun. Nice. So, oh, there's a Bishop just around the corner. Now, he could have the 4.5-inch gun, in which case he could probably wipe us out with one hit. Here he comes. And we get one into the roof of his casement. He's coming towards us. We've reloaded. He's just around the corner. He's just fired. And there's the kill shot. That's 7. There's only 2 enemies remaining. They've got a Stug 3 Aslains and, of course, a IKV 103. Where are they? The Stug is over in the corner. He's just been killed. So it's just the IKV 103 that's left. So somewhere up ahead, because he was seen in this vicinity. We don't know how many hit points he's got, but it's probably 59. Oh, there he is! Oh my god, did we do it? Oh yes, we did! We've won! Here's the end of battle results, and that was the first ace tanker for Alephus of FARTR in the Juno. He managed to get a Reaper badge for getting consecutive kills with consecutive shots, a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, Master Gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating shots in a row. He got a Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, an eye for an eye because he killed the IKV and the IKV killed him at the last moment, but it still earned him that last kill. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly according to this, at least I think it says, yes. He got the Radley Walters. Yes, he got 8 enemy kills in that game. He killed more than the rest of his team combined. And so, yes, he definitely carried the stupids, you could say. He also got the High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game and the Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And his win rate was 10,132, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. So very well done indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he got the highest damage with 3,266 hit points. Second highest damage turned out to be the KV-1 on his own team with 1,536. And the third, well, that was the last enemy he killed, the IKV-103. He got 1,372 hit points, but it didn't save him from an 88mm round, finishing him off just as he fired at us. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number, again, goes to Alephus. 8 kills to him. 3 kills went to the IKV-103, and 2 kills went to the Panzer IV Schmoltern, the Stug 4, and the Zaddy Micah on his own team. And on the enemy team, the Jagdpanzer IV and the Hellcat both got 2 kills. When it came to base XP, he got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,463, which is way over what he needed to get. But the second highest was the Panzer IV Schmoltern, was 901. And the third highest, the Churchill one on his own team, who managed 744. He fired 26 rounds, got 22 direct hits on the enemy, but only 18 penetrations. He was having a lot of difficulty trying to penetrate that Churchill 7 right at the start of the game. 3,266 hit points of damage, all of it done at close range. 17 hits received from the enemy. Of those, 10 penetrated, 7 non-penetrations. I guess the penetration shots, well, they were small, on the small side, because the KV-1 was pumping out those 57mm rounds, which are about 85 hit points each. And so he was picking those up quite rapidly, because that gun is a rapid fire gun. And he also got 1 hit by way of splash damage as well from the, that was the Bishop, firing at him when he was sitting on the corner. 620 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed. So he was well on the way to getting a Pools medal. Unfortunately, his teammates managed to get the other kills, and 59 hit points of spotting assist on that game. Now, that game did cost him. He was on a premium account, but he actually suffered a loss of 31,963 credits, and it's mostly down to the ammunition. He was firing premium ammo, or rather, I should say the gold ammo, as many people would say, and he also had consumables. So if he wanted to, he could have cut and used the standard AP on some of those tanks that he was firing at. Maybe the Bishop, maybe the KVs. He could have aimed for, I think he was just using the premium ammo for safety, not safety's sake, but more for convenience sake. He did also get 2,194 experience points out of that game as well, so it was a very worthwhile game. But yes, it was a first ace tanker, so congratulations for breaking your duck and getting a Radley Walters in the process. That was very good indeed. So we've got more replays coming up from Alephus, so do hang around and watch, because some of those are absolutely amazing as well. Always worth watching, because he comes up with something really good, but occasionally he comes up with a lot of standard ordinary tanks instead of Arty. And of course, we have to try and keep up our standard of, not standard, but we have to keep up the number of Arty replays we get, because we do tend to get more of those than we get of any other tank. And I think some players who've been sending in their replays have been feeling the pressure, because I can't always get their non-Arty games done as quickly as I would like. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.